So my research really focuses on lipids and how they change in the context of cardiovascular disease and whether or not we could utilize them in modulating their levels to try to find new ways to treat heart disease. When I say lipids, I think a lot of people think about things like HDLs or LDLs, but many different lipids actually make up these molecules. Lipids form the barrier between the inside and the outside of your cell, and there are up to 100,000 different types of lipids that exist, and we are only really scratching the surface of what we can detect through the technologies that we have now, and that's already a massive improvement. It's a very understudied area when I first came into it, and so there's a huge potential to try to find out more as to how they can be utilized as therapeutics. Exercise is a real passion of mine, and I get really amazed at how the heart is so good at adapting to all the different stresses that we throw at it, even though it has such a limited capacity to regenerate. I aspire to lead my own group. I do lead a little group of 3 PhD students, and I lead my own little research program within the construct of my laboratory. So hopefully that's a nice start. Working within the Alfred Research Alliance is really beneficial to try to establish a research career. I think as a preclinical researcher, it is really important for us to do the research that we do and have our findings, but make sure that we're working with people who are clinical researchers at the Alfred or people who have different sort of expertise, like from the Burnett, with immunology, to really try to be able to understand our findings and try to make sure that whatever we can try to translate to like a patient cohort, we have the maximum benefits that can carry through to these patients down the line.